matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles acidic, with my game up the bar, so your girl will let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians, nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, take my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show is rocking. Fat Cat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking, Fat Cat show and you don't stop the knocking. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Say it one more time, say it one more time. F-A-T-C-A-T, man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat show. This is my show. F-A-T, watch the time on you. Here we go, here we go.
Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the sinister minister, the thinking deacon, the Rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites, the preacher's grandson. Y'all know who it is. That's Fat Cat. I'm doing this show today by myself. Unfortunately, I couldn't get nobody to co-host with me. All my partners are kind of like wrapped up, but we're going to still have a good show tonight. Tune in. Thank you, Blade Master. You know, we'll definitely check your YouTube page out. And yes, to your answer, I do give myself a break most of the time because, you know, I have family and all of that and other little obligations. I'm a minister also, so definitely I have to give things a break. So definitely, man, we're going to be having some good shows tonight. Just like we start every show, we want to always pay homage and appreciate life. And so the way that we appreciate life is we celebrate our birthdays. And every day that we get on this earth is a blessing. Every time that we wake up and we breathe the breath of life, it's a blessing. So we want to wish everybody that are celebrating birthdays a happy birthday. There's some people that didn't make it to see this day. There's somebody that is grieving somebody's birthday this day. Definitely. And we definitely want to just take this time to celebrate you and, you know, what you've been through. Definitely. Especially in this COVID season. Definitely that. And just like all the time, we got life, we got death. And we at the Fat Cat Show want to give our condolences to, heartfelt condolences to those that lost people. Unfortunately, you know, I lost my grandmother this year. Of course, Cicely Tyson died yesterday. We losing so many great people. I think yesterday we lost the former Temple coach, John Chaney. He did 25 years at Temple. Rest in peace. And we definitely, our hearts are definitely with you that lost people. Definitely. Moment of silence. Thank you, everybody that's tuning in. Blade, he said avoid burnout is hard, bro. A lot of people think it's simple. No, this is not simple, especially if you got a team doing this, then it's something special. I mean, you could do a lot of things, but when you got to put together the production, all this production by yourself, then it's something different. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say this is a simple thing. Because, you know, you got to, I mean, being creative is a massive burnout. Sometimes you got to take that step back and, you know, think about things and all of that. You know, especially with me, you know, I do all of my production. I do my theme music and all of that. You know, I come up with all of this stuff, man. So it's never nothing simple. Creativity is boy, energy. So it's never nothing simple like that. But anyway, y'all, I want to get to y'all again and tell you to subscribe to the Fatcat Show Network on YouTube. Share the post, like it. Also, you can follow us on Stitcher, iTunes, Deezer, Blog Talk Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all the above platforms. Tune in and Apple Podcasts, and just rock with us, y'all. Show your love, show your love, show your love, man. Unfortunately, Satellite had some things he had to do, and the other guys, they normally step in and help me out. They were kind of busy today too. So basically, your boy is by himself, but it's all right. Long as I got y'all listening, it's all right. But if you want to do something to make the show special, make sure you comment or call in and holler at your boy. You can even be a co-host right today on this show, and we can just kick what they say in the old school, kick the Willy Bobos. You know how we say it all the time. But definitely, I feel good today. It's definitely good, like I say all the time, to be in the land of the living, and we definitely, I'm just appreciative of everything. I'm a Detroiter. Things in the sports community here in Detroit is not good, but we did beat the Lakers yesterday, and I'm happy we play Golden State tonight. So I know we're about to take that thumping. I'm in a dilemma anyway with the Pistons because I don't know whether I want them to tank and get the number one draft pick or still keep winning. So it's here or there though. But anyway, I'm not gonna get too wrapped up into what March 6th is my 50th, counting down. Hope I make it. What's the topic again? yeah. You know what? You gonna make it, Blake. I'm nearing my 50s too, man. So you gonna definitely the scripture says life and death is in the power of the tongue. So definitely I'm hoping God blesses you to reach your 50th birthday. So the topic, our topic today is your friend. Should your friend beef also be your beef? But we're gonna get into something that I found out yesterday, and that was on your girl Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, man, I never really cared for this chick. She does what she does well, no knock to journalists, but it's also just certain people, man, that especially with funny body shapes and stuff like that. I'm not your most physically fit dude myself, but Wendy Williams, she got money and she done altered herself, and she's just very, 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 very weird looking, and also she looks like a dude to me, man. And so she chose. Of course, we've been knowing about the ongoing beef between her and Redman. I mean, not Redman, Method Man. And Method Man, of course, from the Wu-Tang Clan. I grew up listening to them. I remember when they first came out, I was on my way to college, and I grabbed their tape, and I was up there, man, bumping some Wu-Tang Clan. Method Man, I already knew he was the dude out of all of them, and so I used to bump them classics big time going up to school. But apparently, I was Method Man. Method Man was pretty upset with Wendy Williams about putting the business of his wife, who was suffering from a real critical disease, out there. Said her family didn't know about it, and Wendy Williams broadcasted and made it known while the wife was really trying to hide it. But deep down inside of me, I was wondering how he could really be mad at a journalist, somebody who's a journalist whose job is to report. I mean, he really took it to heart, but she only did what really journalists would do once they get some critical news, and especially by you being in the spotlight and, being who you are. That's what people have to realize. Once you cross that threshold of being famous and all of that, then your life is on public display. So you can't get mad, definitely. But I was thinking he was taking this too much to heart, and I was like, why is he so mad about this? But anyway, Wendy Williams kind of shedded some light a little bit on some history between her and Method Man, and the details, man, got me like, You know how when they say you get mad at like the opposite sex. Remember they used to say when you mad at somebody that means you really like them and all that stuff. I don't know. I ain't gonna say this is the case, but I can say this is the case of a booty call gone wrong. But anyway, we're going to watch a video and we're going to talk a little bit about it. And if you want to comment on any of this that is talked about today, that number is 646-564-9728. Press that 1 if you want to comment. Let's watch this video of Wendy telling about the history between her and Method Man.
When I was locked away at a place that I didn't belong, because I'm not an addict, I was addicted to coke and I quit on my own. It took 4 days and I was an 8-ball girl by myself.
Yeah, that was something else I wanted to talk about, but go ahead.
With the only thing I did, I smoked a blunt with with Method Man, while I gave him a bath, and it was a one-night stand. And
what?
And he'll deny it, maybe not.
That wasn't in the movie.
It wasn't in the movie. It wasn't in the movie because Method Man is still very angry at me.
For what?
I don't know, for being me, for telling the truth. It was one night we were in the club, a fight broke out and gunshots broke out. The fight was ridiculous. The whole Wu-Tang was there, but it was only meth up in the rafters. And see, that's where I'd go to observe everything because I was by myself. And he's like, yo, Wendy, because he'd been on the show before, and he was effed up. And I smelled the weed, and I had weed, but he had better, I didn't roll blunts. I rolled joints because I was never really a blunt roller, and they're sloppy. He rolled a blunt. We smoked a blunt. We watched the fight. We heard the gunshots. The cops came in. He was rolling with, the car from Staten Island with the whole clan and their people. And I said to him, I guess I batted my eyes and, rocked my shoulders, how you do.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you want to come over? And he said, yeah, I'll follow you. And I said, give me your hand. And I grabbed his hand and he put his head down and I put my head down, and people didn't even realize at the time it was Wendy. And one of the biggest stars, the leader of the biggest group in the world, just left, got in her Pathfinder, and went back to her penthouse in Jersey City, where she bathed him in her jacuzzi tub.
Wow.
And smoked more weed. That was back in the coke days. I don't remember what he did. I'm not going to implicate him on that. I did give. I
don't know if I'm asking too much, but did you guys go all the way?
Yes.
Anyway, for whatever reason, I don't know why she chose to. Now, this is the one thing that I can't respect, because they always say a woman or a man shouldn't kiss and tell, respectable person. And really, with Wendy, doing that, you could bring up any other little details, but why at this point would you bring this up? Especially with, when things were kind of critical between him and his wife already. So I really think Wendy was being messy. And this is one of the reasons why I really don't care for her. Or, really, whenever, I used to hate, my wife used to watch her show. And whenever she did, I used to just walk out of the room with disgust, because I couldn't stand this woman because of what she ultimately stood for. But just to bring that out, there's no logical reason, but for clout or just to get things going to make yourself look good or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but Method Man at this point, he's he done transitioned in his career. He's not. We done seen him in movies and. Matter of fact, he was in he had a couple of little TV shows he was in and stuff like that. But this is just crazy. I mean, I don't know what reason she would bring that up for unless she was just trying to start some stuff. And then recently they just came out with that movie with her. That's why the young man was saying that, hey, that wasn't in the movie. The Lifetime just recently did a biopic on her and Salt and Pepper. Really, Wendy to me don't even deserve one because she ain't all that to me. You know what I'm saying? And then really, like I said, this is a case of a booty call gone wrong because let's just be real. Me and we kind of we have this thing where we would women are kind of different. Women let's be real, we got something that is called a penis, and sometimes the penis has a mind of its own, and it's a hell of a mechanism to deal with, especially when nature calls, and so definitely my question would be, Method Man, you was in a club, and I'm pretty sure the club had tons of nice looking women in it. And out of all the nice women, when you get drunk and being of the status that you are, you chose Wendy Williams out of all people to knife. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? This is a nightmare. No wonder you was mad and trying to keep it a secret. You know what I'm saying? And then we seen recently, once this came to revelation, we see that 50 Cent, the ultimate clowner, he clowned Method Man. And also even Erykah Badu chimed in, was like, ew. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? So I know his son, he gonna take this. This is gonna die down, but it's just the fact that this took place. And Blade said, wow, they're way out there. Do they deserve each other? Ah, man. Don't nobody deserve Wendy, man. She just, that is awful. 50 Cent just posted a picture of Wendy when she was looking bold on the beach and she was bent over picking up something. And he asked her, what kind of weed made you hit this? You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely, I can't stand that. The case of, men, we are more typical to hit a ugly woman than a good looking woman to hit an ugly man, unless the ugly man got some show. See, with us, like I said, when you dealing with that monster, the penis, which is a almost sometimes a self-containing mechanism. When you dealing in that area, sometimes it ain't even about the man liking the woman. See, the woman. See, the thing that I can't understand with him and Wendy is like, of course, me and in their life, we probably hit somebody that was less attractive, below our standards sometime, but it was something else about her. She might not have looked good, but at least she had some kind of body on her. Maybe she had a big booty or something that was Wendy has none of that. That's what kind of like get me like, wow, like, dude, like, what is you doing really? So it really that really brings to question a lot of things, like man, she would have asked me, you want to go back to my house? No, I'm gonna try to get somebody that look twice as better than you. You look like the Lion King or the lion on the Wizard of Oz or something. I don't want to deal with all that. But hey, to each his own, and meth. I know you was drunk, and we do a lot of stupid things when we drunk. I remember I was in in my drinking days, I was in the bar one time and I was talking to what I thought was the dime piece. And my boy came behind me and of course it was dark and I was drinking and one of my boys came and pulled me away and he was like, "Man, you was getting ready to talk to Brewhilda, you know." But that day I was gone, you know, so maybe we can blame it on the weed. If anybody got anything to comment on about this topic, you know that number is 646-564-9728. Press that 1 if you want to comment. But Wendy Williams, oh my God, dude, no. But anyway, I want to get into the next topic for the day, and it's that good for yeah. I want to get into the T.I. situation and Tiny. Y'all heard that they've been accused of sex trafficking, and so I wanted to take the time because I got some video and yeah, that's all right. Long as I got you, I'm okay. But I took some time. I want y'all to analyze the video. Okay, I see you, Will. I want y'all to analyze this video. Let's watch the video first. I want to give the accusers' point of view, and then we're gonna listen to what T.I. said. Yeah, I think I agree with you. She did look better during her radio days, but now, man, she looked like the lion on the Wizard of Oz. Oh, put him up. I was, man, crazy. But let's check out T.I.'s accuser. Check this video out. Then we're going to look at T.I.'s video.
So where was Tip when all this was happening?
He was in a room on the other side of us. So it was like a hall. And it was... okay, so you know how an apartment building is like 3 different halls, like the build of an apartment building, where it's like a hallway in different apartment buildings. It was like we were in one room, but I was waiting on Tip. Like I was supposed to be singing for him, giving him my demo. I was supposed to be meeting him. So on the way out, it was like I met him, but I didn't get a chance to like sit and fully talk with him. But you know, him and the guy did like a high five, and he was like, "Y'all wild," and
he said, "Y'all wild."
Yeah, I was 16, and this was, I want to say was it 2011? I know because the only reason I know it was 2011, and Tip had just, I think he just got out of jail, or he was just about to go to jail. One of those, because I remember the guy talking about it. Yeah, so basically to shut up, the dude paid me $12,000. I had to sign a paper, but I signed the paper like drunk still. So I signed the paper, and I didn't have a way back home. The dude was supposed to pay for my way back home, so I wound up having to call my mom, and my mom actually flew to Atlanta, and they made my mom sign the paper. But the guy explained to me that the paper was just because I was around such a high-profile celebrity. Anything that happened with that, so like surrounding that celebrity, I couldn't talk. So he made me and my mother sign the paper. It's like these people, because they such high-profile celebrities, it's like these people is animals, man. Like, and people don't believe it because we normal folk, like we regular people. So they make it seem like, oh, you know, she doing this for clout, or she doing it. Who the hell gonna lie about rape? Like, I was 16, they drugged me. I got flown to Atlanta and was supposed to get flown back.
But anyway, you get the picture of that. She accuses Tip of drugging her. Said, I don't know. Drugging her. Then later in the video, it was too long, so I didn't want to play too much of it. I'm just gonna narrate a little bit. Then she goes to say that Tip wasn't actually involved in the raping of her, but it was the associates that were around him that he was aware of that was doing things to her, and he did nothing to step in to stop it. And at the time, she was 16, and then my court, before I get into it a little bit, my summation, I wanna play Tip's video right quick addressing what happened, and let's really take it to court, y'all.
Of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife, but it's a reason for that. And I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? Almost, I want to say, my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. Tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims.
Anyway, I want to say this before I really get heavy into this. The one thing that I say that nobody deserves to be raped. Nobody deserves to be victimized or all that. But what the hell was Tip talking about? But I get a little bit of it. But to me, from that statement, I'd rather have not even made a statement at all. Definitely, people gonna always be crucified in the court of public opinion. So I rather would not have made a mistake. Wait a minute, let me see. Mean Queen says, so why not put them on blast? This is suspicious to me. She said, what is he talking about? He said, okay, Tip. Said, then Blade said, do you believe him? I'm doubtful. And then, Will gives the emoji face. But, to me, I'm going to say this. This is what kind of gets me. If I'm victimized, said T.I. trying to save face. Yeah, because if I'm victimized, I'm not going to wait years later to either I'm going to address it now or I'm not going to address it at all. Skip that working up the courage to step out and do this. Either I'm going to do it now. I'm not going to wait to no opportune time or whatever to do it. if I'm victimized, if something happened to me that I don't like, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna sit back and let time just breeze by. Let you have 35 million grandkids and kids later and all this and that. Then I want to start. Oh yeah, by the way, he raped me. No. No. That's not the way that's supposed to happen. Now, sensible people do that. Some people, I understand, they might be scared of the consequences or whatever. But hey, say he didn't make his statement clear. Yeah, I hope he's innocent. Will say, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But it's because it's typical now. You know, I know rich people do sick stuff. I'm gonna say that they do sick shit. Skip it. They do. When you got money, you do things, you step out. But to me, you know, because it's easy. She said, because she named everything. She know how doubtful it sounds now, you know, and what people gonna say they don't believe. Because I don't know Tip personally. I don't know what they capable of. They might have did it. They might have not. But why do you wait so late to now bring these allegations up, you know, and make yourself look suspicious? You know what I'm saying? And Tip just didn't make it no better for me. It just, you know, all that stuttering. Man, come on, dude. I really can't get with that dude. And basically, man, I really hope he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I think Tip is an intelligent dude. You know what I'm saying? I like the big word play and all this and that, and you know, I think he's a hell of an artist and all this and that. But I just really hope that he didn't. I mean, at least he did admit that him and his wife, they are swingers. He admitted it. You know, that whatever he did in his bedroom, blah 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 blah. You know, wait a minute. Blade said, "Innocent people let the facts speak the truth." Amen. I agree with that. Mean Queen said it sounds like to me that Tiny and Tip stopped paying her and inviting her to their bedroom. Yeah, and that's another theory too. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a former friend that's making these accusations. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was cut off, and then, you know, people just be wanting they moment at the table. You know, if you serving up something, you got some eloquent, cute cuisine and shit. Everybody want to take a part of it. So definitely, man, I just hope that Tip didn't do this, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I can't say what they did or what they didn't, but it's just suspicious to me that even in the video, the woman said her mother flew out there to get her because nobody would take her back home. Why the mama didn't say nothing? You know, and that's a black woman. You know, black women do not keep stuff to themselves. They talk. So all of a sudden, I mean, they tell somebody. And somebody would have told somebody if all these allegations were true. And I'm not trying to discredit her, but it's just, you know, things just don't sound right to me, nah? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I want to get into our topic for today, and I done went over a little bit. Wait a minute. It said too many people talking about a lot of nothing. Hope he's innocent. Cosby 2.0. Ain't a good look. It is not. It's not at all. Not at all. But anyway, we want to get into our topic for today. Our topic for today, should your friend's beef also be your beef? Should whatever problem that your friend is going through be your problem? Let's just say, for instance, that you have y'all have a mutual friend in common, and they start beefing with that friend. Should that beef be your beef also? I thought about this a lot because recently, what happened on the Corey Holcomb show with Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb being beefed out, and a lot of the friends standing around. A lot of the friends were standing around, and they really didn't say nothing to a degree. But then one of them, the guy Craig, he kind of said, "I hope that y'all, you know, get it together." He was the only one that kind of stood for it. But you know, back in the days when we were young, we had people that said, man, if I get into it, nigga, you should jump into it too, and do this and that. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of bull crap. But now, you know, we living in a different type world. We different in our lives. We different in our statuses and everything. So it's just it amazes me that some people that still be at that level. And I got a like not recent, but I got a story like this dude that I was cool with one time. We went to a bar and he was tripping at the bar, and he got into it with a dude at a table full of women, and he got to really tripping, and I grabbed him. I'm like, dog, come on, dude, let's go. Blah, blah, blah. We get outside, you know what I'm saying? And that incident could have cost us our jobs and everything, you know. And so we step outside, and he was like, dog, I think you played me like a hoe or something. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, man, look, I got a family at home. I got to take care of my family. I ain't into all this bull crap. I mean, then you were wrong. You stepped up at the table wrong. You disrespected the woman, so you made the man step up, you know, and handle, you know, and stand up and defend her honor. You were wrong. And then he tells me, you supposed to have my back whether I'm right or wrong. I'm like, no, dude, where you come from, dude? Where you come from? But anyway, said, me and Queen said, as a team, when my girls had beef, so do I. Now I'm grown, married, with kids. I have a lot to lose. Yeah, so baby girl, you're on your own. Definitely, man. Ain't nobody got time for all that drama, that bull crap. But I'm gonna say this. Wait, there's laws to settle problems. This is by blame it. There's laws to settle problems. Too many players causes a riot. Yeah, it does. And I'm you know, I'm gonna say this. Like, one thing that I could do, because some people feel like this. If the person hasn't did nothing personally to me, then I ain't got no beef. Will the Thrill says, nope, jail ain't for me. You doggone right. I mean, because let's be honest. Some people, whether they close to you or not, whether they family or close friends, they be into different stuff. They got different morals and values than you do, and it do nothing. Their morals and values, cause problems in your life. So that's why I hold different standards for myself. We all have different type standards. You know what what was the old saying? What you eat don't make me boo boo. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get into all of that, all that drama stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say, what I was getting ready to say before, was that that you would have, like, let's say if we had two mutual friends, and I'm looking at the situation. I'm looking at the situation like, I see the one friend wrong the other, and we all friends, we mutual friends. Now, what I will say is I would be like, man, that was wrong. You did that person wrong. You know what I'm saying? You did that boy wrong, and then that would make me look at you weird. If I just seen you just outright wrong a person and stuff like that, but not saying that I'm gonna be like, but eventually, what I seen you do will affect my attitude towards you. Mean Queen said, right, Will said, I look good in orange, but not jailhouse orange. Stop it. Will said, do your dirt on your lonely. That's what I was taught. Yeah, man. To me right now, it's important, at my age, I'm crossing. I'm like Blade, we crossing that 50 year mark. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for this young drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm a simple man. I got like me and Queen said, we married and we got kids, we get family, and we got too much to be doing to be caught up in some negative beef. It's hard enough not to have your own beef right now. You know, it's hard enough not to have your own beef and to be caught up in somebody else's beef, and people just they choose to handle things differently. You know what I'm saying? Well, I used to I had my boy I call B. He is so mild mannered, man, and the way he handled things that pissed me off didn't piss him off. So it was definitely um, something else. Wait, my cousin John, what's up, baby boy? He says sometimes other people's beef turn into your beef. Now you beefing with somebody that you didn't have anything to do with. You know what? And that's the thing too. When we recognize that this person is ultimately toxic, because I had to cut a lot of toxic people out of my life, and sometimes it's sad too because some of them people be real close relatives, and that what they do is not going to bring anything positive towards your life. So ultimately, you do have to cut them off. So you know what I'm saying, and it be the closest of the close, and it be people that try to live in the past when things were good, and they try to resurrect that past and bring it to y'all future like those rules from back then still apply now. No, dude. When we had those rules back then, that's before the family, that's before the kids, that's before the wife, that's before I really understood the consequences of things that might occur. Now, man, I can't. I'm not on your level. Sometimes we outgrow certain people. And we outgrow certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And I look at most of the good friends that I had back in my life, that came and went. I had to teach my kids that you're gonna have friends, you're gonna make good friends, but sometimes friends don't carry over into adulthood. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of friends like that just didn't carry over into my adulthood. And it's not because they're bad people, it's just that we outgrow certain things. We outgrow certain things, certain people, certain situations. Cuz said most of the times it's something petty. Yeah, it is real petty, cuz. And then Blaze said, yes, I have cut off many drama queens. You ain't lying, dude. It is just so much going on out here. But I want to put this out right quick. The lines are open today, and if you want to comment on anything, any of these this particular topic right now, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. I mean, I don't think people would necessarily bring that drama to me now, because once you kind of like solidify yourself and you let people know who you really are, once people find out who you really are and they really see that you a straight up person, they won't bring certain drama to you. And I'm pretty sure right now in my life there's certain people that wouldn't bring certain dramas to my way, because I don't buy into that. I don't, I rather, it takes too much energy to do negative. You ever notice that you be mad at a person and you harboring so much energy being mad at this person, if you just let it go, then you realize, man, what the hell I'm thinking about this. Because when you mad at a person, you thinking about them, you constantly thinking about them, and you constantly then that energy is just focused on that particular person or that particular act that person did to you, and it just making you, it's just draining you, making you older and making you more stressed and mad, and I just can't live my life like that. But that's just a couple of things to think about. I can't give people my good energy. I can't waste my time giving people my energy. I'm trying to think of another situation that I had where a person was beefed out with something. Because now, if you look, that'll get you killed now. Said, why you mad? They living a good life. Yeah. Revenge is a shallow grave. Yeah. Yeah, you right. What was that saying that I seen? Some movie said that they said if you seek revenge, you might as well dig two graves. Something about digging two graves. Good friends know me too well to try the crap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's all about because I really do believe you are what comes to you. Sometimes you are what comes to you, or you are who you invite. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be around somebody that's petty. I got too much. Life is too short. We got, you know what I'm saying? Really, I have a life is just forever changing for me. You know what I'm saying? I look at my life is from when I was 16 to 22 to 27 to 30 to 40 to 45 to where I'm at now. My life has always been different. You know what I'm saying? It's changing, and truthfully, these past 2 years, losing my grandfather and losing my grandmother has definitely changed me, big time. It has definitely changed me. I'm on a different level, and I'm on top of that. I think about my grandparents all the time. Their advice constantly rings in my head, man, and sometimes it be hard to even accept that they're gone. They're not here no more, and I be like, wow, this is real. Like, man, Mean Queen said jumping into one of my friends' beef almost cost me to not walk across the stage at graduation. Wow. Say, yeah, man. It's just it's too much, man. It's too much. I can't stand a drama queen and king. I can't stand all of that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that always got beef. Who want to live their life like that? Somebody that always got beef. Oh, dog, he looked at me wrong. Could you imagine that right now? You being the age you are. Mostly everybody, I think right now in this platform is 40 and older. Can you imagine that right now, being with somebody though? Oh, he looked at me weird, man. You nigga looking at me bold, and this man dog. I cut you off automatically with some mess like that. Like, dog, come on, dude. Come on, we too old for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to be beefing. Shoot, my knees hurting, back hurting, knuckles hurting. Shoot, you ever try to fight in your 40s? me and Satellite talk about that all the time. Fight in your 40s, man. You hit somebody with your knuckles, man. Your knuckles might disintegrate. You know what I'm saying? It's just, wait a minute. Almost caught a gun charge getting into cousins' beef. See? All of that. Because we know the people. We know people that like beef. We know people that like beef. I would show the door. Yeah. You got to do it. You got to do it as much as it hurt, too. That might be your favorite cousin. Like, hey, cuz, but after a while, you see them, they like, You just ever had this, like I said, that person that just, no, they could turn drama into anything. You know what I'm saying? That cousin that y'all could be having a good time, and that cousin always got some drama, want to bring some drama, want to start stuff, want to, do this, do that. Tiring. It's too tiring. Once again, we down to 10 minutes, and I definitely want to invite y'all to call that number. That number is 646-564-9728. Press that 1 if you want to be heard. And tell me some of your some things that happened in your life that that a person tried to involve you with. Because I thought that was so weird. Because even in the Corey Holcomb situation, a lot of people were saying, telling, like, why did his friends stand by and just let them two beef like that. You know, sometimes some people don't want to get involved in certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you have to respect that. You know, how many times have you ever been on that end where you were on the BS and you were wondering why, you know, and you got mad at a person that didn't want to get involved in your BS? I mean, it's just so much that's going on right now that, you know, you got people killing each other for a simple thing. Now laters, potato chips, 50 cent, quarter juices, all that. Can't afford the car yet, bro. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right, though. I appreciate you, though, Blake. Definitely. It's definitely it's definitely a bad situation out here that we had, and a lot of little simple things, man, be breaking families up, be breaking friendships up. I'm talking about friendships of 20 and 30 years. Those are two grown men. They handled it their way. Yeah, they did. They did. I think, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, things don't have to carry on so much. I think, you know, Corey Holcomb being the person that he is, you know, sometimes you got to look at the Dave Chappelle thing when keeping it real goes wrong. Sometimes you can overdo things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is a publicity stunt or whatever, you know, for them to us, because I see the other dude that's on the show now, he has his own show. I don't know what they doing right here, if they trying to form an elite team or something like that. But, hey, I just, you know, I wish them all the best. I just really, as for me and mine, I can't be involved in stuff like that. I remember somebody real close to me, man, they was always, you could say this, like, let's go relationship-wise. Let's even say a person that you, let's say a family member of yours get with a person, and then you become good friends and stuff with their significant other, and then all of a sudden them two break up. And and then that person, they have a bitter breakup, and your family member, like, why you still friends with my ex or something like that? Would that matter to you? Would you be influenced by that person, by your relative, make it, you know, not wanting you to be with that person, even if that person didn't do nothing to you? Would that influence you? Blade says, set the example. Be the adult in the situations. Yeah, all the time. And I understand this, you know, because even in the Corey Holcomb situation, they were talking about, as far as Corey, Zoe Williams beating up Ari Spears. And I didn't know that the situation cost Corey $20,000, you know. And so Corey was simply telling them, like, dude, you know, you supposed to be the voice of reason, and you came on my platform and you insulted somebody just for what they said. Groupthink is a sickness. You silly with. He said, you cost me $20,000 because you couldn't control yourself. And you supposed to be the voice of reason. And you came up here and you cost me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just think, because it's something in all of us that we need to grow up with. You know, we need to, it's a lot of things that we all need to grow up and just, you know, face. You know, we ain't mature with everything. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I struggle with certain things myself, you know. We can always grow mentally, you know what I'm saying? We going to always be a work in progress. But it's just certain things that you should keep in mind that you shouldn't even be struggling with at this point in your life. You know, and drama is one of them, you know. I don't like being around drama. I don't. That's why I barely now, shoot. If I'm not at home with my family, I'm at church. You know, I'm at the church. I can't deal with people that like drama. And And some people were born and bred in drama, and they love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that. Not back in the day. You know, hey, when I was younger, it was cool for me to watch dudes argue, drink 40s, and smoke weed and this and this. But that's not my life no more. I can't get down with the nitty gritty. You know. So if that's you, that's just you. But we got 4 minutes. Hey, GT. But anybody that got any comments, last minute comments or so, speak now, forever hold your peace. Life is too short. Agree. Yeah, definitely. Definitely that, because I think simple petty stuff always costs good relationships. And I think we have to be careful, you know. That's why it's important to hang with people with like minds, you know, that kind of think like you. We ain't gonna agree all the time, but at least let's have some of the same principles, you know, or have some of the same standards and stuff like that. Like slow to anger and quick to reconcile. Yeah, that's the word right there. So I definitely, man, I think it's too much hate in the world for us to go on beef, you know, with beef. You know, beef seems like a 90s word, but it's still prevalent in this generation right now. You know, when you said beef back in the day, you know, that make you think of somebody standing beside, ooh, beast, you know, somebody waiting for some dudes to beef and stuff like that. But when you get older, man, you get tired. I barely want the TV on at night or you know, lately and stuff like that. But it's just, you know, some people, man, they just like to keep the drama and stuff going, and that is not my life anymore, you know. But like I said, we're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I really, 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 really appreciate everybody tuning in. My guy Blade. Yep, the tongue, a two-edged sword, definitely. Blade, another great show, bro. Share the love. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to check you out, definitely. I want to thank my cousin, JT, for tuning in. Blade, my guy, Will the Thrill, misogynist. My wife, of course, the mean queen behind the scenes, trying to get her back on the show, y'all. But definitely, man, it's time to start showing some more love, some more positivity, man. That makes the world better. You know, of course, you know, we going to have our disagreements, but let's handle them like grown people, man. Let's handle them civilized, man, where the guns and knives don't have to come out. I don't understand, you know.
90 seconds.
I'd rather you knuckle it up than pull out knives and guns. Do it like the old days when people used to get it to it. They used to go out and back and throw them hands. And I think that's what Zoe Williams was telling the Corey Holcomb that time. He said, man, we could talk it out like men, or we can just go in the back and throw these hands, you know. But it was innocent back then, but I don't think people like taking losses no more. So, thank you, Blade. Like to share it.
60 seconds.
Definitely, y'all, tune in to our next show. Next show, you know, the shows are on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 o'clock. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Fatcat, you know. Usually I have either Satellite with me or Third Son or all of that, y'all. Just tune in and like and share. Follow us on YouTube at the Fatcat Show Network, y'all. Just constantly show your love, and you know, also follow us on iHeart, Deezer, TuneIn, Spotify, all the above platforms, y'all. Just continue to share your love. And by the way, y'all, we up out of here, and peace.
10 seconds.